Welcome back, you filthy animals. Episodes, who knows, of Survival of the Fitted. We're deep in the episode catalog. This is Joe Williams, aka Potassium Poppy. Ian gave me a nickname, but I forgot what it was. I'm sorry. But we got Ian Pierno in the building today, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great day. How are you doing today, my guy?
Good. If this is your first time listening to the pod because you want to know the LeagueFits All-Star teams early, welcome.
This is what it is. Welcome.
This is the pod. I'm Ian. I am the LeagueFits guy, and Joe is the other LeagueFits guy.
I am just that.
Yeah. I guess we won't make you guys listen to us bullshit around. You want to know the LeagueFits All-Star teams, Joe?
I do. This is
I
a burning
texted them
desire.
to you. Did you look?
Mine.
Did you look?
I did look. I did.
Okay. It's okay if you didn't, but I'm going to read them off right now. So for everyone wondering, our end of year awards, we pick them based on me and Joe are a third of the vote. The fans are a third of the vote. And then we do like a panel of designers and stylists and former players are a third of the vote. For the All-Star game, this is the people's choice. You guys were 100% of the vote. So if you like the All-Star selections, congrats. Give yourself a pat on the back. If you hate them, yell at each other and not us. You want to get, I guess we'll get started. We'll start with the Eastern Conference starters, or we'll do the entire Eastern Conference. Starting at guard. And also, I'm going to give you what percentage of the vote they got. So everybody got to vote 2 guards, right? So Jaylen Brown led every player in the East. He had 34.8% of the vote for guards. Sheesh. Well deserved. Other guard, former LeagueFits Rookie of the Year, friend of the pod, Tyrese Halliburton. Solid backcourt. Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Halliburton is also a filthy on-court backcourt.
True.
Starting at forward, Jason Tatum, former LeagueFits MVP. He got 39.4% of votes. That led all players in the East. Kyle Kuzma, 34.5% of the vote. And then the last forward, because by the way, guys, it's just like the real NBA. So 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt starters. Was Thanasis Antetokounmpo, who narrowly edged out Bol by just like I actually have it written down by 30 votes. Bol was 30 votes from being a starter. Yep. Thanasis got that big Athens pickup. I remember checking before I went to bed the night we started voting, and like 8:30 a.m. Athens time, Greece time, Thanasis racked up a bunch of votes.
There we go.
So shout out the Greeks. You want to hear about the bench?
Talk about it.
So we already said Bol. We also have some pretty familiar LeagueFits names in the front court. Kelly Oubre.
There we go.
PJ Tucker. And then Serge Ibaka snuck in. The bench guards is Kyrie Irving, who was only 2% off of Tyrese Halliburton to be a starter. Kyrie Irving, Gary Trent Jr., LeagueFits fan favorite. I'm actually happy for him. I feel like we snub him in every LeagueFits award that we decide on. And of course, when it's up to the people, he gets in and got in pretty easily. And then the last guard spot, there was 4 players within 1% of each other. Ben Simmons, Patty Mills, David Duke Jr., and James Harden. James Harden had 11 more votes than Ben Simmons, and that got him in.
Just bite my tongue on this. I'm going to give my analysis afterwards after we really, go through everybody.
No, hit it. That here. I'll read the Eastern Conference team front to back real quick, and then I'd love to hear your analysis. Starters are Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Halliburton, Jason Tatum, Kyle Kuzma, Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Bench is Kyrie Irving, Gary Trent Jr., James Harden, Bol, Kelly Oubre, PJ Tucker, Serge Ibaka.
I mean, because I feel like if I give my opinion, I have to reinstate it with who I would want to swap somebody out for.
Do it.
I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. But just looking at this list for face value, I'm like, bro, fam, I don't know if Serge Ibaka should be on here. I don't know if James Harden should be on here over David Duke Jr. You feel me? I don't know if Kyrie Irving should be on here. I'm like, but I get it. It's a fan vote. You guys just see the big time names and you
They're not us.
Just vote blindly. They're not me. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, thanks for listening to our pod for the first time, you sheep. Everyone that voted James Harden is turning off the pod now. They're like, cool, I just listened to the League Fits pod for the first time, and Joe Williams said I have no taste. I'm with you though. I would have put honestly probably any of those Brooklyn Nets guys over Harden.
Because bro,
Patty up top for me.
You said Patty up top?
Yeah, like Patty is going to make my all league fits teams at the end of the year where we pick 15 guys.
You're just consistent. Just
so consistent.
Everything is a B-, which is not a diss at all.
Right. David is still super fly. He's been in the G League a bit, so has some DNPs. So that put Patty Mills over him for me. Because, quantity of awesome tunnel fits, I think also goes into consideration because consistency is huge, right?
Yeah.
If you like a little controversy, I have some for you.
All right, I need to hear this.
You ready? Okay, so there's 12 players per conference, right? 2 backcourt, 3 front court, multiply that by 2, that takes 10 of the spots. And then technically the last 2 roster spots, because we model this just like the real NBA, the last 2 roster spots can be guards or forwards. And so we could have added one of those Brooklyn Nets guards or Serge Ibaka. It would have been Ben Simmons or Serge Ibaka. And I made the executive call to do Serge.
What made you do that?
I don't know. Serge is my mom's favorite player.
You think Serge is just better than Ben Simmons though?
Yeah.
You think it's like not Serge cares
I think Ben
more.
Simmons dress is cool.
I think Serge cares more. But I mean, why am I vouching for Ben Simmons like he ain't do that orange outfit on the sidelines last year? What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my day? Like, why
Dude,
is that
Serge Ibaka's been doing this forever. Also, part of like being like a League Fits icon is like having your moments, right? So he has the like, I create art. Like, you know what I mean? Like Serge Ibaka's that guy. And he technically did have more votes than Ben Simmons. So I also just made
the popular vote came through.
The popular, I was like,
Electoral College couldn't save Ben Simmons on that one. No, straight popular votes on that one.
The League Fits Electoral College.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do the West?
All right, let me do the West. Oh,
you're gonna do it?
Or am I doing the West? All right, you got it. No, you got it. You got it.
I'm the one that had to make a fucking Google form.
I know. I'm looking at this. I'm like, yo, this is mad freaking detailed. I love this.
Dude, remember when we did the League Fits Awards last year at my apartment? We were like mad science. We were like the meme of Young Thug and Lil Durk on the computer.
Yeah, I remember I was on the laptop typing away and I was trying to like log in some stuff and Ian was like, just give me the laptop, let me do it. And I'm like, yo, he's logged in on the Excel spreadsheets. He was trying to figure out everything. I'm like, guys, this looks fun on face value, but this is work behind the scenes.
It's not, dude. Like counting up all these votes and shit blows. Yeah. Anyway, the West, which was a really interesting conference. Pretty much one thing that all the comments had in common when we announced the ballots and all that was that the Western guards were too stacked. And everyone who said that,
names, you
were right. There's some massive names snubbed. You know how I said the commissioner gets to choose the last 2 roster spots in the real All-Star game? So for the West, I did as many guards as possible. So that ended up giving us, I think 7 of the 12. No. Yeah, 7 of the 12 roster spots are guards. Try to get as many of those in as possible. No, 6. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. 6. Anyway, I'll give it to you. There's not going to be a lot of surprises on the starters, but obviously Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a starting guard. He 49.5% of ballots had Shai on it. I think the next highest player was Jason Tatum at 39. So it was like a whole like 10% upgrade. It's the Shai year. No surprises.
Yeah.
The other guard, it was pretty tight between Jordan Clarkson and Devin Booker. I wouldn't have been mad either way. Ended up going to Jordan Clarkson. Starting at forward, shout out, because these like fan voted things is such a popularity contest. But Jared Vanderbilt led all front court players in the West with 36.8% of the vote.
Bam.
So shout out to
Insane.
Vando. The Utah Jazz were the only team to have 2 starters on the LeagueFits All-Stars.
Am I reading this correctly? More people voted for Jared Vanderbilt than they did Jordan Clarkson?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But you got to also remember there's 15 dudes on the Western backcourt ballot.
Okay, for sure.
Jordan Clarkson got 21% of votes in the backcourt for the Western. He was on 21% of ballots, but like the Western backcourt was stacked. So Shea, Jordan, Jared Vanderbilt, and then the other 2 front court spots went to Karl Anthony Towns and another good friend of the pod, Jeremy Grant, the Margiela Madman, the Prada Prince, the Comb Connoisseur. I don't know. Fuck. So that's the starting lineup: Shea, Jordan Clarkson, Vando, Kat, and Jeremy Grant. Then the backup guards, Devin Booker, last year's LeagueFits MVP. The Houston Rockets duo of Josh Christopher and Jalen Green, they got essentially the same number of votes. Josh Christopher beat him out by like 0.4%. And then the last guard to make it was Jalen Williams from the Oklahoma City Thunder. So we got a rookie on the LeagueFits All-Star teams, and he beat out Russell Westbrook, who I thought was going to be like a shoo-in for this. He beat out Jordan Poole, was the first guard left off. He was 24 votes to Jalen Williams. Russell Westbrook was 53 votes shy of Jalen Williams, and we got like thousands of votes. So it's actually like a tighter margin than you guys think. The backup forwards, the bench forwards, there's just 3 of them for the West, is Jaren Jackson Jr., friend of the pod. Juan Toscano Anderson, had to have a Laker on there. It wouldn't have been right otherwise. But if you had told me in the preseason JTA would make a LeagueFits All-Star team over Jeremy,
he's impressive.
over Russell Westbrook. He's fly though, but over Russell Westbrook. Yeah. He's fly. And then Jeremy Sochan was the last spot. So that meant that Darius Baisley was snubbed. He was 42 votes shy of JTA.
That bothers me so bad. Bothers me so bad because he does it so well, but he's not that popular pick. And this is solely based on popularity. This is quite literally fan votes. Yeah. So he's just not that big name. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, he plays in a small market, but he does his thing. And I'm like, that's the one. Well, there's a lot of Western Conference guards that like tug on my heartstrings as I'm looking at these, but that's one of them ones where I'm like, you sheep. Like that's just one of them ones. I'm like, oh, tough.
Yeah, and had he made it, the Thunder would have had 3 guys on the team. They would have had Shea, Jalen Williams, and then Bays. But because he didn't, no team has more than 2 players on it. And there's a few teams that do.
Brooklyn could have got it if freaking y'all would have voted David Duke, right? It would have been. Oh no,
yeah, or Patty or Ben.
Am I tripping?
I'm going to keep it real with you for a second. I think because the Nets had 5 players on the ballot, and 4 of them were in the backcourt. I feel like they probably kind of cannibalized on themselves a little bit. You know what I mean? Because Nets fans were probably going to vote for Nets players in the Eastern backcourt. And so say 500 Nets fans voted. Each of these guys were only getting like 250 votes. Whereas if 500 Pacers fans voted, Tyrese Halliburton got every single vote.
5. Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I think maybe next year we put a limit. Like you can only have 2 players in the backcourt, 2 players in the front court. Maximum number of players you can have on the ballot is 4 per team. And that still would have gotten the Thunder in. But yeah, so those are our rosters. I think you and I should draft them. But do you have any other thoughts? Talk to me.
How do you feel about Jeremy? So is it Sochan or Sohan? I keep thinking it's Sohan.
I think it's Sochan, but I could
either way.
Wrong.
How do you feel about him being on there as a rookie?
Young
man out in the.
It's tough because we actually don't see that many Jeremy Sochan picks because the Spurs just don't take them. When we do, it's usually pretty good. I didn't vote him for mine.
I guess that's just a little Darius Baisley. I'm just like, I don't know if he's over
Darius
there.
Baisley wears berets.
I just think he's more see, that's tough, bro. I don't know.
He's
I
unique.
feel like he's got
Darius
skin
is
in the
so
game.
unique. Yeah, he's got.
Yeah, but
he,
then also
he
Jeremy
gives a shit.
Sohan is also he also does also, and he also is unique in his own regard. Like the hair plays into it.
And that plays
I'm
into
sure
his LeagueFits is
yeah.
not a fashion page. It's an aesthetics page.
One
you know
hand
what I mean?
free throws, tattoos. You know, he's like the new age Dennis Rodman, right? So it's like,
yeah,
that's tough. I'm just looking
I
at
probably
these lists,
wouldn't put him in, but he's cool.
Dog,
really young Western Conference. Two sophomores in Gup and Jalen, and then 2 rookies.
Am I tripping? I know them saying, where's D'Angelo Russell at, yo? I know that's my guy, but like y'all are tripping. Hold up. Why is Jalen Williams on there?
I can pull up the results real quick. I can let you know how off he was.
Minnesota fans were just like, they didn't really show up like that. Well, I guess fans in general, but I'm like, dog, where are we at right now? Crazy.
All right, I'm pulling it up real quick. So Jalen Williams was the last guard to make it in the West, and he was on 11.3% of ballots. One sec, I'm scrolling down real quick. Okay. D'Angelo Russell. Sorry, of course, now my Wi-Fi decides to be a little slow. Hang in there with me. Okay. D'Angelo Russell had 7.3% of the vote.
It's not enough.
Which is pretty low. The guys above him, there was a few guys between him and Jalen. Nikhil Alexander had 7.5. Jordan Poole, 10.7. Russell Westbrook, 9.8. Malik Monk, 9. So yeah, he was, to be honest, like pretty far off.
Yeah, he's pretty far off. It's just so tough, man. Fan votes just get underneath my skin because I'm like, bro, these guys are not.
Okay, give us your LeagueFits All-Star teams, your vote. Not your team, just your starting 5. Like what you voted when you opened the link.
About that. No, I was like, so you want my like?
Did you not vote?
No, you want my like top 5 just off the top of my head?
Wait, did you not vote?
No, I didn't vote.
You didn't vote?
I didn't get the link. Did I get the link? I know I was talking about it. I feel like that's a little biased because I'm like, I feel like if I'm talking about it on the podcast, I feel like I should. Feels kind of like a little weird.
You didn't vote?
What do you mean? Who did you vote for?
You didn't get the link?
Who did you vote for? I want to see this now.
Dude, actually, you know what? You could have put Darius Baisley in this game.
Do you think my vote? Oh, is this one of them ones where it's like your vote matters? And I'm just like,
your vote, yeah. This is like if like Joe Biden didn't vote.
This is tough. This is okay. Let's not take it too far. But this is tough, bro. This is tough. This is exactly why. Am I allowed to complain then if I didn't vote?
You're not allowed to. It's funny because like a month ago we had this conversation about real politics. Joe is just an anti-voter, but you were allowed to technically vote as many times as you want. You could have voted 43 times and gotten Darius Baisley in this thing.
Come on, man. I fumbled that. I 100%
all right, fuck it. Vote right now.
All right, wait. So
2 guards, 3 front court from each conference.
Well, I don't got the people in front of me, you feel me? But
oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you.
It's tough, bro.
And I'm gonna give my vote, which I kind of forget, but I'll remember real quick. Joe, I just sent it in the group chat. You can go look while I give them mine.
Let me hear your top. Let me hear your starters.
Okay. And I forget what I actually voted, but it was something like this. I also voted Jaylen Brown. I was with all the people there. And my other backcourt member, I actually put Terry Rozier.
Terry Rozier, Scary Terry.
I put Scary Terry. I love Terry. I give like points for unique. His whole thing is unique. Also, he had probably what's the most viral LeagueFits moment this year when he wore the balaclava to the post-game presser. Mm-hmm. And like that matters to me. And like I thought about Patty. Like if you were able to vote for bench, I probably would have voted Patty, Gary, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, so I voted Jaylen Brown and Terry Rozier for the backcourt. The front court, I voted my guy, obviously, so I voted Thanasis. I voted Bol. It was ironic because Thanasis barely edged out Bol. So I voted Thanasis, Bol, and PJ Tucker. Wow, my teams are good. These are the right teams.
He said my teams are good.
But Western backcourt, I agreed with the people. I said Shea and Jordan Clarkson. The Western front court, I had Jeremy Grant, Jared Vanderbilt, and Darius Baisley.
Great. It's a great pick.
That's the correct vote. That's what the team should have been.
Okay, I just voted. I know it's passed, but if I click submit, can I go and review all the people that I picked, or do I just say it now before I submit it? I'm confused. Either way,
just say it.
Just say it right now, guys. This is what the team should have been. All right, unless y'all was some sheep and y'all was sleeping on my mans. All right, this is what the team should have been. The Eastern Conference guard. I don't know. Did Tyrese Halliburton, was he on there? He needed to be on there. Tyrese Halliburton's cold.
It was
Tyrese Halliburton, and another one that y'all are sleeping on, and I don't know why. Maybe because y'all scared of his last name. Evan Fournier is so cold. And I don't think Ian understands.
Oh my gosh.
See, there he goes. There he goes.
Papa
bro.
Blonde just takes his
so
pictures,
clean,
bro.
dog. His
Bro,
fits are really impeccable.
And his fits aren't bad. Also, for those, he was last place out of every player.
Yeah, not in my list though. You feel me? He's up there.
He was on 2.4% of ballots.
It's a popularity contest. That's how it goes.
He's a New York Knick, and he has international fans.
His last name just puts a lot of people off, and that's what it is. But for me, I'm not scared of it.
I know,
so
bro.
Like,
he just has Papa Blonde taking all his photos.
No, because I've seen some stuff in the tunnel, and I'm like, this is also cold.
As like someone that's styled before, bro. Like I saved some of like the most mid fits for when Thanasis or Miles or whoever goes to New York, because I know Papa Blonde's camera makes it look cool. Whatever though, you said Tyrese and Evan Fournier.
Those are my two in the front court for the East. I don't understand this Jaylen Brown hype, but to each his own. Whatever. My backcourt, so my forwards in the East, I got James Johnson. Elite. I rock with James Johnson, super tough. Again, that's a name that like, yeah, I don't want to keep saying sheep because I'm not trying to turn these people off. That's a name that the common folk, the NPCs, the casuals won't necessarily be saying, but you know what I'm saying?
His
I'm an
fits
expert
are so
in the game,
chaotic.
So they're very chaotic. Yeah, they're very chaotic. My guys are all unique, bro. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got... my guys are all unique. Bro.
Okay, keep going.
Kyle Kuzma's second pick. Kyle Kuzma been on fire for years on end, and like he just never slowed down. Like ever since like his second year in LA, I was just rocking with dude, even when everybody was against him, and he just never slowed down. Plus, he did some really cool stuff for the YMCA. I'm like, I give him some brownie points for that. But yeah, Kyle Kuzma hella consistent. Yeah, Kyle Kuzma hella consistent. And then I got PJ Tucker on there. You feel me? And that's gonna round out my forwards in the East.
Okay. So you had Fournier, Halliburton, James Johnson, Kuzma, and PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker. That's a great pick. That's a unique five. Who came on here and gave like a unique five pick the other time? Jaren Jackson. Yeah, he gave it. Yeah, so yeah, I'm about the intrigue.
Okay, West.
How do you think? All right, so we'll go out west. Western Conference guards.
Don't not put Shea in it.
Well, I got D'Lo in it, so that's already gonna like obviously put two and two together.
D'Lo has not been that fly this. So for those who don't know, Joe is like a D'Lo super fan. I've been around Joe, seen him smile so many times. There's no moment in Joe's life than when he smiled harder when when we did the pod with Dwayne Wade looked at Joe and his like little Doc Martens and was like, "Yeah, you giving off some like D'Lo vibes." And
he
Joe
said his little Doc Martens. Don't sun me like that.
And
Come on, dog.
Joe was like beet red, teeth white as hell, big old smile. You can't leave Shea off. You can't.
I got JC though.
We've done it before. We've done it. Yeah, but okay, yeah. JC's got to be in it too.
Yeah,
you're fucking up.
But it's my personal style. I would rather wear Jordan Clarkson. I think Jordan Clarkson does streetwear better than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I think he does Shea type looks better than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think
Jordan want
Clarkson
two of the same.
1A, 1B.
I don't need. Yeah, I don't need two of the same. I want like one and the other. And like D'Lo does the. You feel me? So like I'm rocking with D'Lo and JC. Y'all could argue with yourself.
You're wrong though. D'Lo hasn't been as fly this year, I thought.
Okay, each his own. Western Conference front court. However, I got Darius Baisley on there. Crazy that he was left off the list. Darius Baisley. I got Vando, and then to round out my list, I do have Jeremy Sohan on there for the sake of intrigue.
Who's the second name? I'm sorry.
Vando.
So Vando.
Jeremy
Baisley,
Sohan, and Darius.
Jeremy
The
Sohan.
thing that I like about my list is I got a lot to pull from. Like I got if that wardrobe range is crazy. It goes all the way from Darius Baisley all the way to Jordan Clarkson. Those two guys just nothing alike.
Cool,
You know what I'm saying?
theoretical.
But I just feel like everybody's kind of
You want to draft the All-Star teams?
let's draft all-star teams. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Now I'm gonna start. So we have
I feel
to
like
pick
the
from the
villain
starter.
of the podcast today, man.
You are. We have to do starters first. So we both have to pick 2 guards and 3 forwards from the starter pool, and then after that, we'll have the full section. You get it?
We're drafting starters, and then we have the full
Yeah.
section.
So the first 10 picks in this draft is going to be from the starter pool. This is how they do it in the real NBA. I try to make the LeagueFits All-Stars mirror the NBA, like the real NBA, as much as possible.
Okay.
Who should pick first?
Well, you got it. You can pick first.
Let's do rock,
I'll-
paper, scissors. Rock,
Well,
paper,
people
scissors,
are-
shoe. Rock, paper,
You know, there's a
scissors,
delay.
shoe.
There's a delay on Zoom, so
Rock,
I don't really.
paper, scissors, shoe. All right, you
All
can
right,
go
I think
first.
that's. All right, so I'm picking out the East. With the
You
number
could go
one
East
pick.
or West. You don't have to pick
All
East
right,
necessarily.
Let me try to get the best pick then, and I can pick anybody off the starters. It doesn't have
Yeah,
to be...
from either conference.
Okay, well I can't leave bro out. Okay, so I'm gonna start out the West, and I'm gonna pick. I gotta pick JC. I'm picking Jordan Clarkson. I need him on my team. I'd be super mad if he picked him up.
Shea. I know you said Jordan Clarkson. I'm mad. I kind of wanted Jordan Clarkson. That was gonna be my first pick if I went first.
Yeah, that was me.
I'll take Shea Gillis Alexander because I
You
can't
can have
have
him.
both. I can't have you.
I would have gave him to you. All right, so I'm picking next for the. This is any of the conferences.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Dang, this is tough. I need a guard. Oh, this is so tough because you have Shea.
And by the way, just so everyone knows, this is based on tunnel outfits, not basketball.
And I could pick off the bench too, essentially.
No.
No, I can't.
The starters
Oh,
have to
then
go
this-
first.
Oh, what the heck? Okay, then. Okay, I'll just pick Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with. I know you don't like Jaylen Brown, so maybe I'll save that pick. I'm gonna go with Jeremy Grant. I love Jeremy Grant's style.
Okay, for sure. Jeremy Grant. Jeez. All right, I'm looking at the list now. I got Jordan Clarkson and I got Tyrese Halliburton.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'd be a great GM one day. Let me get Kyle Kuzma.
Okay.
Jordan Clarkson, Tyrese Halliburton, Kyle Kuzma. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take. This is kind of tough.
Look, there's an obvious answer.
I'll go Jaylen Brown.
I think you pick Jalen Brown?
No, I took Jeremy Grant second.
Oh.
Also, I got to take Jaylen Brown anyway since he took the 2 guards.
Okay, well, I'm for sure taking Vando.
Oh, that was
I don't know how you didn't
pick
pick Vando.
I
That
know.
was
I
very-
fucked up.
I'm killing it right now, dude.
I'll
I'll be
take
GM
Carl.
one day.
I'll take Carl Anthony Towns.
The big cat, Eden got involved. I think the Western Conference is already all selected. All right, and that leaves me with either Jason Tatum or Thanasis, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, don't fuck this up.
I'm gonna take
do it.
Thanasis.
Fuck you. Are you serious?
For those who don't know, Thanasis is Ian and Thanasis are like buddy systems, so I had to break that up. You got Jason Tatum, bro. And you got all the Flair denim in the freaking state of Boston on your side.
The state of Boston?
On the state of Massachusetts.
What a state, dude.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I was ready to shit on you because I assumed my 5 was gonna be better. But your
Nah,
starting
I killed
5 is
it.
Jordan Clarkson, Tyrese Halliburton, Kyle Kuzma, Vando, and Thanasis.
Bro, it's so
Mine is-
cold.
Dude, I was saving Thanasis. I almost made him my number 1 pick, and I was like, nah, Joe's my homie. He's not gonna do that to me. Whatever.
Yeah,
My team, which is worse than yours, is Shea, Jaylen Brown, Jeremy Grant, Cat, and Jason Tatum.
I would be open to trade the Nasus, but we'll see. Gotta see how the team rounds out.
Okay, maybe we make it. All right, let's start with the bench.
We can make a little trade, but let's see how the team rounds out.
Let's say I get the first pick for the bench.
Okay, dang, I should have been writing all this down. I'm tripping. All right, you got the first.
No, I'm writing it down. It's okay. I'll text it to you too. Okay. First pick off the bench. Bubble done.
Okay? You're not really good at this. Okay, for sure.
What are you talking?
All right.
I taught you how to do this,
fam. I'm picking. I feel like it's tough, but it's not tough. I'm gonna pick Devin Booker.
Yeah, I'm pick Devin Booker. Can't miss. That was the right choice. Right choice. That's who I would have taken next too. I'm going to go with. I'll go with PJ Tucker.
Not for sure. You got that, PJ Tucker. See, the East is not really like.
I can't believe I ended up with Jason.
Hey, former LeagueFits MVP. Put some respect on my man's name.
Yeah, he's super fly.
No, he's fly. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jeremy Sohan though. Okay. My team is so amazing.
Your team's. We might have to make it.
I really flipped this around. I was a villain like 5 minutes ago. Now I'm like a genius GM.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna take Josh Christopher. I'm gonna get him off the board.
See, I don't know if I want to split that up. I feel like they should be together. Like I have like respect for the buddy system. I feel like I can't get Jalen Green next.
That was why I did it. I was like, I need at least one of them.
I might give you both of them because I'm like, bro, Kelly Oubre Jr. didn't really wow me so far this season. I seen a fit the other day with the orange. That was it just was like not my vibe. But Gary Trent's not really okay. I'll just get Jalen Green, bro. I watched Jalen Green drop 42 points last night on the Timberwolves, and that just hurt my heart. So I gotta give respect where it's due.
He had 42 last night?
Yeah, he's killing it. Like he was making crazy shots.
Okay. I'm gonna go Jalen Williams from the Thunder.
Shout out Dub. You already picked Jaren Jackson Jr.?
No.
Okay, I'll keep the front of the pod theme going. I'll pick Jaren Jackson Jr.
Okay.
On my team.
I'll go. You took Sochan. Ooh, now we're getting to the bottom, aren't we? I'll go with Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving. All right, then I'll pick just immediately. I'll just go James Harden. Big name player.
James
lot
Harden.
of money. Cool outfits.
I'll do. Okay. I'll just list the players left. I think it's Juan Toscano Anderson's left. I think he's the only player in the West that's left. And then Serge Ibaka, and nobody has taken Kelly or Gary yet.
Yeah.
I'll go Serge Ibaka.
All right, for sure. I'll pick Kelly Oubre Jr. I'll take him.
Fuck, I should take Kelly. So then we're down to Gary Trent, Juan Toscano Anderson, and that's it.
Gary Trent or Juan? Those are your two picks.
I'll take Gary Trent.
Good, because I want Juan for sure. Perfect. All right, let's read these lists out. I think I drafted better, but we'll see when we read them all out right now. Team Joe, the team that's going to win, the team that's going to get the rings, the team that's going to go crazy in the tunnel. We got
This is the first LeagueFits versus. This is the first ever LeagueFits versus.
I'm in it right now. Wait, why is there two of these? Whatever. Okay, whatever. Team Joe goes as follows: Jordan Clarkson, Tyrese Halliburton, Kyle Kuzma, Jared Vanderbilt, Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Wait, why is there only three here? Oh, there's two. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. On the bench, we have as follows: Devin Booker, literally just came off of an MVP campaign, cover of a video game. I don't know how. Come on, dog. What are we doing? Jeremy Sohan, no brainer. Jalen Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., friend of the pod. James Harden, friend of the strip club. Kelly Oubre Jr. and Juan Toscano Anderson, bro. Kelly Oubre Jr. I got so much freaking fire people on my team, dog. It's not even funny, bro. I'm killing it right now.
My turn. My backcourt is so insanely tough. I have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jaylen Brown together. Like that's a lot of Dover Street Market dollars spent right there.
Yeah, it's a very expensive team.
My team definitely dresses expensive.
Yeah.
Jeremy Grant, the Prada Prince, Margella Madman, Comb Connoisseur, Carl Anthony Towns, and Jason Tatum. And then my bench is Bobo. I have the best bench player. You got Devin Booker.
Bobo's cold.
Bobo. PJ Tucker, Josh Christopher, Jalen Williams, Kyrie Irving, Serge Ibaka, and Gary Trent Jr.
All right. As I'm looking at these lists, drum roll. I'm going to throw you a lob. I'm going to have some mercy on you because, I thought this would be more of a little one-on-one. You feel me, more competitive. But I feel like I blew you out of the water on this one. I'm willing to trade.
Oh.
You heard this. A trade deadline is going down right now. Rumors have been spewing. Fashion Woj has been tweeting. A trade is among us. I'm willing to trade the Thanasis Antetokounmpo for Josh Christopher, just because I want to have Jalen Green and Josh Christopher on the same team. I feel like it's only right. I feel like it just makes sense for both sides.
I really want Thanasis.
Yeah.
But not as badly as I don't want you to have the 2 Rockets.
Come on, dog. Is this how it works? I got those money incentives.
Yeah, also, technically, I would have to send back a starter. Really, we can't do a 1-for-1 starter to bench. It would have to be the only starter I'd give you for Thanasis is Tatum. But maybe I could send you a bench player, and then you could send me a bench player. I send you Tatum and a bench player for Thanasis and one of your bench players.
Okay. Who am I willing to give up off my bench? Because I feel like my bench is ever so deep. You know what? I could throw Jaren Jackson Jr. in a trade deal. I could do that. Thanasis and Jaren Jackson Jr. if I get Josh Christopher back, and let me look at
Tatum.
No, it's not a fair trade, though, dog.
No deal.
No, it's not a fair trade, bro. You know what it is? It's your freaking starters are just so stacked where it's just like there's no moving them. Because he's the only one he's gonna move is Jason Tatum, and I mean, no disrespect, but that's the one that I don't really want. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would move Cat.
You know what? Let's do that trade. No, wait, hold on. If I give up Thanasis and I give up Jaren Jackson Jr. and I get back Josh Christopher, you know what? Let's do it. I'll virtually shake your hand on that one. I'm giving you Thanasis and I'm giving you Jaren Jackson. You're gonna give me Cat, and then you're gonna give me Josh Christopher.
No, I don't want to do my trade. No,
you just proposed that like 2 seconds ago.
No, I didn't. I never even said I want Jaren.
But you did say you'd give up Cat.
I mean, to get Thanasis, yes. Okay, how about this?
This is crazy.
This is so funny, bro. Okay. I'll give you. Okay, so you know how like Gup and Jalen are like LeagueFits affiliated, you know what I mean? I'll give you can get PJ Tucker, and because then you'd have PJ and Kelly Oubre, which is like LeagueFits legacy. You know what I mean? Like 2018 LeagueFits All-Stars, right? I'll give you Tatum and PJ for Thanasis, and I know you don't want Harden, so I'll take Harden.
Okay. Is there any way for James Harden, Thanasis? Okay, so you want Thanasis and James Harden, and I get PJ Tucker
and Jason Tatum.
And Jason. Wait, no, I want Jalen. I don't care about no dang. I want Jalen Green, dog. What are we doing?
You have Jalen Green.
Or excuse me, Josh Christopher.
No.
I don't want to. Yeah.
No.
So is Josh Christopher like he just has a no trade clause? Is that what's going on?
No trade clause, untouchable.
All right, then get out of here, bro. No trades will be going down. I can't.
What?
Fold, guys. Under the pressure. Thanasis is on my team, and I promise you, we're gonna virtually drop. He's gonna drop 50 points on your head top just to rub it in, just to throw salt in the wound.
My
You're not
team would
just
beat
Team
you, and
Joe.
my team is fucking you up in real basketball, though.
I could not agree with that. I just can't let you.
Are
off
you?
that.
Are
Bro,
you?
I have
Bro,
Devin
we are,
Booker on my team, bro. Stop playing,
bro.
Like,
We have
in a
Shea,
video game. He's on the cover.
bro. I have 5 players that scored 20 a game in my starting lineup.
But I promise you, if I put bro, no, it's not happening. See, my starters are weak. I'm not gonna hold you. In a basketball conversation, my starters are a little weak. But that's not the conversation because I could just sub people on my bench. And if
Yeah,
that's
you
the
have
case, I
3
got
dudes
Jaren
that don't
Jackson
even
Jr.
start
just
in
come.
starters.
Yeah, I know. I got Jaren Jackson Jr. just locking up the paint. Freaking Devin Booker dropping 70 on
Brother,
your
I
head.
have
He's on the
Kyrie
cover of the video
Irving
game. I got James
on my
Harden on my
bench.
team, bro. Don't let the age fool you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just give him a little Magic City wing before the game. You know what I'm saying? A little shimmy shake. Step back 3 going crazy. I promise you, it's not what you think it is. Like, I'm killing you in the tunnel and I'm killing you on the court.
Should we
It's
make
not
these
what
teams on 2K and run it?
we can
next
make
time
these
you're in
teams on
LA?
2K and run it. We could do that. We could do
You coming
that.
to LA in February?
Yeah, tattoo session in February. February 22nd, maybe February 23rd or something like that. This game will be going
Let's
down.
like stream it on Twitch.
Let's do it. Guys, who's on Team
League-
Joe? I need to know, bro. Team Joe, like let's run it up. Might drop some Team Joe merch. Team Joe. I'm just hey, bro. This is what it is. People rocking with
Dude.
Team Joe.
We're trying to get Josh Christopher on the pod. It's gonna be so funny to know that you and I beefed over trading him in the LeagueFits All-Star draft.
Yeah, that's be funny. It's like, yeah. He's on the trade block for like 10 minutes straight on this podcast.
He was never on the trade block. I told you he was untouchable.
That's crazy that he's the untouchable one. That's insanity to me. Because like Jalen and Josh got to be on the same team. It's just so destined. But yeah, either way, I just can't give it to Nass for the sake of pride. I just don't want to see you happy. So got to keep him on the squad.
I'll do anything. I'm just not giving you Josh. I'm not letting you pair up Jalen and Josh.
Well, that's the whole thing. I just wanted to pair up Jalen and Josh. So
because Jalen would have been my next pick.
I'm surprised I even let you get that far because I should just picked him off top.
Nah, I would have taken Booker. I would have had Bull Booker on my bench, and then you're done. You're toast.
I think the Jeremy Sohan pick is what like kind of did me in for. I don't know why I did that. It is what it is. I don't know why I did that. It is what it is, though.
This is the only. By the way, these are the only All-Star teams that matter.
Yeah, true, 100%. I wonder if this
Jeremy
is how real
Grant,
GMs talk behind the scenes, where they're like, "We really traded
Probably.
Hachimura to the Lakers. Like, why do we give up on him so soon? Like, it is what it is, man. It is what it is."
Yeah, they're like, fuck, maybe I should have done that. That's definitely what Rob Pelinka is doing up in his office. He's like, fuck, I don't know about that one.
Sorry. Oh,
These
God.
dudes are just people too.
Yeah, he's like, what? Bro, just talk. You got it.
This pod is off the rails. Anyway, if this was your first time listening to the pod, go listen to one where we have an NBA player on. Jeremy Grant was on last week. He was great. Jaren Jackson the week before that. We're either gonna have Josh Christopher, Tyrese Halliburton next week. Thank you for listening, and yeah,
another
fuck
one,
it.
man.
We out. Provo Poppy's out. Peace.